Strickland versus Duplessis 2. I'm about to react to the fight live right now. If you guys stick with me, I will promise you at the end I'll tell you the website where you can go and watch the replay of this fight, Sean Strickland versus 2. So please stick with me, subscribe to this channel, it's very important for me, and stick with me. I'm going to react to the fights, and please do mind to share this video and subscribe and like as well. Uh, Put any commentary, it's very helpful. And here's the first round. So if you guys saw my previous video where I um, basically wanted to tell my prediction, I wanted to share with you guys who do I think will win this fight between the two guys. So I said that I took Duplessis because he's more strategical. He's more he has everything basically better than Strickland, and we could see even in the previous fight. Apart from jabs, Strickland doesn't have much. Or for Duplessis, he's not only strong, but he has a set of skills. He has combinations. He has 1-2 punches, leg kicks, takedowns. All of these things are things that he really know how to manage it well, like for everything. And that's what I like about this guy. So so right now, for what I can see, that there's both of them are really kicking each other. Like Strickland is still throwing some jabs that are landing. Duplessis has m- thrown most of the time leg kicks, and as well as big punches, like jabs as well. But I do think Duplessis is more his strength is really based on the striking. Like he has a good striking ability. And to be honest, even though I'm taking Duplessis to win, I do want Strickland to win as well, because if he does so, it will be very beneficial for Adesanya. It will be like a real comeback if, let's say, Strickland win the belt and then confront a guy like Adesanya once again with the belt. It will be really incredible. But to be realistic, I do think Duplessis is the one who will end up winning this fight. I don't think Strickland might bring much. But then for what I can see, it's Strickland he's the one who is attacking as usual. He's trying to make sure that Sean doesn't dominate the fight at all. But then Sean has a unique way of attacking people, which for most people is really unknown and unpredictable, because we tend to think that the one that is more aggressive and dangerous will be the one that will come forward and attack. But then in when you guys remember the fight between Sean versus Adesanya, and his fight against uh, Paulo Costa, he literally chased those guys out throughout the whole fight, and that was so impressive, because we tend to think that Israel Adesanya and Paulo Costa, these are huge guys, really experienced and really tough, and Strickland is just someone who knows how to jab. That's what he only knows. But then he managed to test them out, so it was really impressive. And what I can see right now is that when at each time um, Duplessis is trying to attack, he comes forward, but then every time Sean comes back and to go chase him again, like there is no one chaser and then the other one is going back. And I like the way he's really calm. That's the way Sean fights. He's really calm. He doesn't rush at all. And even though last time Sean was the one who won the fight, uh, don't forget that it was what do we call this term again? Um, it wasn't an unanimous decision. So this is the end of this first round, but it wasn't an unanimous decision. It was a split decision, which means they didn't really know. It was basically based on the judges on their own. So it doesn't really means that um, when it's a split decision, it's we can't really counter on that because most of the time maybe it can't be true. But then if you guys remember, uh, Drika's face was really blown out, like it was uh, because I mean he the jabs of Strickland really affected him at that time, and I think that might be the same for this one as well. So here's round two. So I might think that the first one was I can say was even. It was even. Both of these guys make great things. Like they have their big time, but then um let's see for the second round. And yeah, and so I was saying how Sean is really, and then he's doing the same technique as the way he did against Paulo Costa. Like he's throwing like some upper kicks on the stomach so that to um, distract Dricus, so that Dricus doesn't come forward. So each time Dricus advances, like come forward, he throws a leg a front kick. Yeah, that he and then it doesn't Dricus it struggles Dricus to land big ones because each time he comes forward, then automatically Sean throw his upper leg kicks. So yeah, so he didn't forgot about his jabs. So oh, good jabs from Strickland. Oh, big combination from Strickland. Big, nice jumps. Like, I mean, he kind of improved. I mean, I'm really impressed by Sean. He's coming more forward and he's so focused right now. Although he's bleeding a bit on his mouth. And then nice job as well from Duplessis. Um, but then, yeah, and then I really like the way, even though he punches land on his face, and even though Dricus tried to chase him, he doesn't really care. He still comes forward, like and he's also calm. Like Dricus is really more aggressive, but then Sean still comes forward. So yeah, I mean, Sh- Dricus is really attacking. Like he's really focusing on all the body parts, either the leg, the like he's really throwing everything that he has, but then he doesn't manage to push away Strickland. Strickland still comes forward, and he's so calm. And really do mind that Strickland fighting IQ is really high, really high. He's really a strategic person. So he's really not a very brutal kind type of fighter. But then he has to be careful so that to not be surprised by Dricus maybe coming forward from nowhere, because um, Dricus is very fast, really fast, and to to fight like someone who is fast and strong is really uh, is something to really pay attention of. Oh, I mean, it's a real war, real war. I mean, if Sean had like good combinations and not only focusing on jabs, I mean, he is really doing really good. But then, um, his way of fighting is not that diverse. He is not that diverse, so he lack a lot of you know potentiality compared to Dricus. But then the thing is, it's really there isn't someone who is outmatching the other one. Like it's really even. Like they're really each one is really fighting. Like body kicks from Dricus, uh, jabs from Strickland. So it's we're having a really good night right now. Like so that was the end of the second round. Now we're about to start with the third round. Here's the third round. And if you guys remember, Sean won his belt in Australia. So he might maybe Australia is his lucky country. So who knows? So the back of Sean said, "Don't let him back for free." So they want him to go and chase him out and land big ones. Oh, big one from Dricus. Um, big ones. Unfortunately, as I said, oh, big one from Strickland. Big one from Strickland. But then, as he's not aggressive, I don't think it will play in his favor because um, Strickland Dricus will still come forward. Like, I mean, Duplessis is a kind of guy that doesn't really give up. So he would try to chase him like all along the fight. So that's why I'm saying like if Strickland is he's really fighting good, but then he has to be a little bit more aggressive, and have a variety of way of punching. It will be really on his favor because he has a really good fighting IQ now. He need to be more aggressive if he really wants a knockout. Oh, big one. I mean, he's landing. Strickland is really landing, even though it's not that aggressive, but then it's landing. Oh, that was nice. Nice. I mean, and then there's no reaction from Sean. And then do mind that uh, even though Drakes is coming heavily on him, don't guys forget that his cardios tend to be bad, especially during the end. So that's why, oh, big one from Strickland. His cardio tends to be really bad, but a big one from Dricus. Yeah. So I was saying, uh, uh, Duplessis cardio tend to be really bad when it comes to the end. So um, that was the end of the third round. There's two more rounds remaining, but then in terms of numbers and big ones, both of these guys really gave everything. But then, um, well, I mean, for me, to be honest, it's really hard to say who gave more punches than the other. It's really difficult. It's really hard. Mm. I'll be curious to see what the decision will take. So here's the fourth round. So Sean is a bit frustrated because as I said, he's really fighting good, but then it won't serve him much if he doesn't come with combination and be more aggressive. Um, Yeah, so this time Strickland is not uh, throwing much compared to the um he's bad. Oh, he's really bad. Oh man. Oh man. Strickland is really bad now. He's doing bad right now. Oh man. It's really doing bad. Oh man. Oh man. I think they will stop the fight because he's not doing good. Because he's bleeding from the nose and yeah. And then there's 3 minutes left, so I think he might be done, man. Like I don't think there is much left for him because oh oh man. Yo, so Strickland knows he's really broke. I mean, that's the end of the fourth round, but then I think it's the end, man. Like, mm, Here's the fifth and final round. I mean, Sean started really well. I think it is the nose that damaged him. So that's why he's really trying to be like really careful. But then, I was I also predicted it. Like I know he doesn't have much apart from his job. So unfortunately, he's not fit for a guy like Duplessis because um, Duplessis has more skills. He knows how to jab and make combinations, so he's really adaptable for any situation. But then, so um, yeah, I mean, I don't think he'll. It will end when Dricus will win once again, and that's why I predicted, and yeah, yeah. But the thing is, yeah, I mean, he's not fitted for a guy like for a guy like Sean. You see, and he's also really passive. So um, yeah, so especially when Sean is coming forward, Strickland really has a difficulty to come up with something automatically. So that's why. Yeah, so that's the end. So I said it. I think I thought like that Dricus will be the one who will win because mm, they're not really. It's Sean is not really uh I mean he's not really fit to fight to a guy like Dricus, not at all, because he can't just rely on jabs. He can't.